Hello everyone, KK Alexander, also known as ThePandaPhotographer here, bringing you some Sony news. So, I'm going to say this with the highly disrespect to you Canon RD developers at Canon. This is what you guys should be doing to your camera bodies, and not give us old technology and then price it at $2,000. This is the new Sony RX10 Mark IV with blazingly fast slow-mo and speed capabilities. This lens is a fixed lens on the RX10 Mark IV, comes with a 24 to 600mm lens, and I'm going to say this with a grain of salt, people. This is probably going to be the best money that you get under $2,000, seriously. Why you say that? Because 20.1 megapixel with 24 frames per second with autofocus, and a buffer that goes up to 249 shots. Canon, I know you're feeling the burn right now. Come on, this is a great camera. For $1,700, this is what I would spend my money on, not the Canon 16 Mark II. Sorry, just I gotta put it out there, seriously, because Canon is not innovating. Sony is innovating. They taken some of the big brother, which is the A9 specs, and put it into this beautiful RX10 Mark IV. Now, this is a 1-inch sensor, okay? But this is the best part. You guys out there that love slow-mo footage so much, this is going to be even better. We are talking about 960 frames per second slow-mo. Holy cow. That's like super slow-mo. But yes, get to the features of the autofocus technology here. 315 focal plane phase detection autofocus points that covers 65% of the frame. Again, Canon, this is what you should be doing right now. But no, you don't want to innovate. You want to, how are we going to say it? You want to de-integrate. How about that? So, this is an example, and I'm reading this off of Petapixel by now, but I'm really excited for this camera. This is what manufacturers should be doing. Don't get me wrong, Fuji's also doing the exact same thing. They're coming up, so keep an eye on Fuji as well. Fuji and Nikon and Sony are releasing good cameras this year. I'm sorry to say, Canon, you're looking more like a Pentax right now, so I'm just gonna say that with the grain of salt. But anyway, that 24 to 600mm fixed lens that is equivalent to a 35 is a f2.4 to 4 zoom lens. So it's gonna allow you to capture, and I'm gonna say that if you're a sports photographer, this might be the lens for you. And I'm not saying this could be used for professional use, but which, in my opinion, I will use it for professional use. But 4.5 stops of shaking compensation that is stabilized on this. I'm looking forward for that. That means you're gonna get some really smooth images, and if I'm correct, maybe some smooth video in slow-mo as well. So, and as you can see, the lens extends out to 600, and sorry for the background noise, but I just want to give you guys some news on this camera, and I think you guys should be interested. So if you are planning on saving up $2,000, you need a camera that is going to work out for you, trust me, ladies and gentlemen, this camera is going to be the butter cake for you right now. Save your $2,000, spend the $1,700 on this camera when it is released, and I guarantee you're going to love the slow-mo. It's going to shoot 4K in 30 frames, by the way, so keep that in mind. And you're going to love the 24 frames per second, and the buffer on it is going to shoot up to 249 images. Beautiful. It's going to come with a 2.3 million dot OEL electronic viewfinder, which is beautiful. Sony makes some of the best viewfinders on the market today, so keep that in mind. But anyway, this is going to look, it's a tilty screen. It's hoping more of a tilt out screen, but maybe next time. But I can't complain about the features. I can't complain about it's going to be touchscreen, by the way. It's going to be touchscreen, so keep that in mind. And Sony has been paying attention to us consumers, and hearing us consumers what we want. Now it's going to have eye detection as well, so if you're going to be shooting images, or you can probably get some nice portraits with this as well. You never know, but you have to be creative. It's going to come with Wi-Fi, NFC, Bluetooth. It's going to have everything that you need in a camera for less than $2,000. So for you Canon shooters out there, you just wasted $2,000 on a 6D Mark II. And I'm bashing Canon for not innovative, because Canon should be innovative and pushing the level when it comes down to photography in slow-mo and 4K and dual car slots and better car slots, and not UHS-1. Who uses UHS-1 these days? But anyway, like I said, you guys want to look at some super sick slow-mo? Look at some super sick slow-mo right now, just to demonstrate. That's looking good. That's looking real good. That's 240 frames per second, everyone. Oof. Looking good. And it's going to have S-Log 3 on this RX10. So you guys are going to love this camera. This camera is what you are looking for. All around sports, wildlife, and maybe portraits. You never know. But if I can get my hands on it, I would probably take portraits with it and see how well it does. But this is more for the sports enthusiasts, the slow-mo videographer, and I would say, yep, $17,000. What do you have to say about that? It's going to be released in October, so get your hands on it, and I will see you guys in the next video. So with that said, please subscribe to this channel, please like, sub, and please do love the content, and please help support this channel by hitting the PayPal donation button down below. But let me know what you guys think about this right now. It's okay. Are you willing to pick up the Sony RX10 Mark IV? And what do you think about the slow-mo capabilities, the 24 frames per second, and all its specs? With that said, you guys have a good day. I see you.